Yes, people, this is your girl Aleisha Lee and welcome back to another episode of Motivational Lee. On this week's episode, we will be talking about the law of cause and effect. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you are kept up to date each and every time I upload. And without further ado, let's get into this. Make sure you hit the link to check out the new music on my channel. The EP Tempo is out now. Hit the link in the description box below to check that out. And without further ado, let's get into this video. The law of cause and effect. This law shows the correlation between actions and events. With the law of cause and effect, it's basically a law that states with every action, there'll be a reaction. What you do, there'll be a reaction to it. So it's best to try and make sure that the moves you do are positive moves so that the reaction would be positive from it. Because of course, with the law of cause and effect, if the action is a negative action, there will be a negative reaction. It's very likely to be a negative reaction coming from it. So you have to be aware of it and be more intentional with the moves that you make. Now, this law isn't subject to time. So it may be that you've done something really bad in the year 1999, let's say, and then a few years later, you don't see any reaction from that. You think that you've done the cause, everything's fine. You're not really seeing a reaction from it. But this is the thing, whatever you put out, it will come back. It's just like the law of attraction. So it may not be instantaneous, but down the line, there will be some sort of reaction that you will get back from the action that took place back then. So with this, it's encouraging you to think about more positive causes, more positive actions, things that are positive that will have a positive effect as well. Now, when you do things that aren't so positive, the same thing applies. The effect of that won't be as positive either. So it's important to make sure that you are putting things out there that are going to be positive and that will come back to you, because all of this has a ripple effect. And you have to remember that the actions are vibrations. These are things that you're putting out there. So eventually these things will come back to you. It may not be in the way that you think, but it will come back to you in some sort of way. I am not wishing bad on anyone. Don't think that I am, but I'm just letting you know that it doesn't care about whether the cause is good or bad. It just is. So what you need to do is be as intentional as possible and making sure that the things that you're putting out there are positive, they're uplifting, because that is what you will receive back. And just as equally, if the things that you're putting out there aren't positive, they're negative, they're not going to be on a good vibration, it's likely down the road you may be feeling the effects of those things that you've put out that weren't so positive. So that is the law of cause and effect. I think it's really straightforward. What you put in is what you get out, basically. The actions that you do have a reaction. So you want to make sure that the actions you're doing do have a positive effect so that those reactions are positive. The energy you put out is what you get back. But yes, people, that is the law of cause and effect. Have you got any examples of laws of cause and effect? Things that have had a positive effect on you, things that may have had a negative effect on you? How did you navigate that? Let us know in the comments down below. But yes, people, I hope you have enjoyed. Have a great week. Stay blessed. And I'll catch you in my next video. Done now. Boy.